Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? That's what you're wondering. Well, we're in Sea Caves, an area in Peyia, and we're going to go down towards the blue Mediterranean Sea as a special treat for you guys, because I understand that most of the people watching, unfortunately, are probably having a slightly gloomy day, shall we say. Perhaps there's a little bit of rain in the sky, and perhaps it's not quite so warm. So let's make you jealous. Look at that. Just over yonder, across the rooftops, is the blue Mediterranean Sea, and it's waiting especially for you. It really is. And all you've got to do is get yourself on a big boat or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Paphos Cyprus, oh yeah, we're waiting especially for you. So this is downtown Sea Caves, a rather nice area of Paphos, and there's a lot of people who like to live out here and even come and rent a villa or two. Perhaps if you're from downtown Wiltshire, oh yeah, if your name's Sir Richard, there's a blonde beauty in your life called Lady Julie Nash, and a little mate of mine who's not that little, Viscount Leo. Perhaps this is bringing back some memories, especially for you. Downtown Sea Caves on a truly spectacality of a morning indeed. It is absolutely beautiful. So let's go and see if we can find a cliff face or two especially for you. Let's go and have a look, shall we? There's got to be something down here which will allow us to get and give you a spectacality of a view indeed. And if you're wondering what month it is, if you're new to the channel, well, we're in the middle of November. Yes, you heard me correctly, the middle of November. Yeah, and the temperature is 27 degrees. We had a little bit of rain yesterday. When I say rain, I mean, you know, a shower or two. They are forecasting the possibility of a shower or two today. But don't worry, it doesn't last very long. 15-20 minutes, out comes the sunshine, back comes the blueness, and the party continues. Sea Caves is coming up. Look at that. Oh yeah. So we're on the lower road, which takes you from Lower Coral Bay out towards Sea Caves, and if you keep on going, you go to the area known as St George, and if you keep on going, you go into the Camus, but you'll need a four-wheel drive to go through there. One or two restaurants, Sea Cave Lounge, there it is, a nice place to go and sit and cast your eyes across the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. And if you're curious to know how much property prices are along this particular stretch, well, you're going to need a couple of bob. You're going to need to be a bit of a Lord Big Guns and perhaps bring your sweetness, Lady oh so sweet Caroline with you, and choose that perfect villa at probably around 2 to 3 million euros. So it's not chump change, but of course it's not bad, shall we say, because you're going to get a view that is quite simply worth dying for. What's this Gumbarry doing? See, he's come to have a look at the view as well. So he hasn't even noticed me, but he's thought, oh, I'll come down and have a quick look and just see how spectacular the view is. And it is, isn't it? Absolutely spectacular. It's a truly exceptional view. Let's have a look. In consideration of people when they park. You see, he wants to get out and have a chat on his mobile phone. He's going to take some pictures, I think, and he's going to send them perhaps to a loved one. You never know, and let them know just how spectacular that this view is. Feast your eyes and digest the beauty and the spectacality of the blue Mediterranean Sea on a spectacality of a day in downtown Sea Caves. And guess what? I'm going to light myself a Romeo and Juliet. That's a cigar, if you're new to the channel, just for some of those superstars who do like to puff or tonk on a Romeo and Juliet. If your name is Sir Martin and there's a girl in your life called Lady Victoria, especially for you. And of course, there's a man in downtown Dublin. He's got a little booth, and that's Lord Derek Scully. You know, light it especially for you, and of course for Sir Bernie and his girl Lady Jan. And no, we're not on the M25 today. We are in downtown Sea Caves. Not a lot of traffic, just people standing around enjoying the beauty and the views off the island of love, Cyprus, and of course we're in Paphos. And if you're looking for us, well, more often than not, you're going to find us in the Paphos Harbour area, and sitting in the Pelican restaurant, and we will be waiting especially for you. You enjoy the view, I'm going to light the Romeo and Juliet especially for you. Oh, absolutely lovely. Lady Andrea, guess what? We haven't got a job to do today because there's no traffic lights in St George, there's no traffic lights in Peyia, there's no traffic lights in Sea Caves, and there's no traffic lights in Coral Bay. Well, not yet anyway. You never know. They might put some up with some speed cameras and some traffic light cameras just to make an extra couple of bob. Right, come on, let's get on our travels and let's head back to the main Sea Caves to Peyia Road and take you on a truly spectacularity of a day and a drive in Sea Caves, because it really is a nice place, by the way. It really is. When I first came to Cyprus, I lived in St George, which is a little bit further out, about another 2 miles, 3 or 4 kilometres away, and I loved living there. But the problem was, of course, it's a little bit cut off from the rest of the world, and you are 25 kilometres to Paphos. And if you've got a business like a car body shop and a mechanics, well, it's better to be that little bit more central, isn't it? But as I found out, I still come to Peyia around about 2 to 3 times every single day to pick up customers' cars and to have a chat with friends and those kind of things. Downtown Sea Caves, on a spectacularity of a day indeed. Hopefully Richard, Julie, and of course Leo are enjoying the memories. And you never know, we may even get to go past where you were living when you were in downtown Cyprus. And of course, hopefully you're going to get yourself on a big bird and come back and see us, because we're missing you like crazy. Big shout out to some of the other superstars who like to watch the channel Marika and me now and again. Of course, if your name's Dame Anne, well, she's the girl in charge of the show. If your name's Sir John Ricey, thank you very much indeed for that coffee. Very much appreciated indeed. And in fact, I've got it tucked between my thighs, and I'm going to have a quick sup on it right now, especially for you. Absolutely lovely. Hot latte coffee with warm sugar. Now, on that note, if you do like what you see, want to hit the like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of our complete and utter insanity. If you want to keep the channel afloat, well, you know what you have to do. Hit the like button, the thumbs up button, doesn't cost you a penny. Hit that subscribe button and keep on coming back now and again. Doesn't cost you a single penny. But if you do want to keep us driving around, if you want to keep us dancing along the downtown Paphos Promenade and Harbour area, all you have to do is Google these magic words: buy me a coffee, Marika and me. Buy me a coffee, Marika and me. It's a totally safe and secure platform, and it allows you to gift us those virtual coffees, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. You never know how generous you might want to be. If you want a big shout out, if you want a birthday shout out, an anniversary shout out, if you want a special video for you, perhaps you want me to call your cat in, perhaps you want me to talk to Miss Scribble the dog, you never know. All you got to do is gift us those few coffees, and of course that video will be coming very soon, especially for you. You can also choose to become one of our superstar members. What does it cost you? €10 a month. That's all it is. You get yourself a special title, you get some privileges, oh yeah, and you get yourself that little bit closer to Marika and me. Some of those superstars I'd like to shout out to. If your name's Lady Kirstine in downtown Glasgow, we thank you for keeping us afloat. If your name's Lady Rachel, there's a Cheshire cat grinning man in your life called Sir Jason in downtown York. We thank you very much indeed. If your name is Michael Crompton and you're living in downtown North Wales, in the village or town is in I'm not quite sure, of Llangollen, as you look out across the river, remember, Marika and me, we're always thinking of you. What's the price of benzene? Let's have a quick look. It's come down, you know. €1.62 if you're putting the black stuff into your car, and it's come down because the government has decided in their great wisdom that they were charging too much. Well, they say that the petrol stations were charging too much, so they've reduced the price by 8.9 cents, which is about 6 pence a litre. How can they do that? Well, they reduced the fuel duty and the taxing on the benzene. So basically, they were overcharging us, weren't they? But we all understand that. A litre of fuel is probably about 30 pence. The operator gets about 10 pence. How do I know that? Well, my grandfather used to have a petrol station, and of course the rest of it, all of that money goes to the government in various taxes and environmental taxes and don't drive your car tax, all these kind of things. Just imagine if we all stopped driving our cars like they say they want us to do. They'd all be bankrupt. And then they come up with some other tax, wouldn't they? The walking tax, the breathing tax, the smoking cigar tax. Oh, well, they've already come up with that one because a cigar is only about €1, but yet they cost €9. That's called tax. Oh, by the way, if ever you want to Google the price of cigars, there's a man in charge of that, and his name is Sir Martin. And he likes to price check all the cigars in the UK against the price in Cyprus. And the price in the UK is around about 3 times as high. Now, if you're in downtown Poland and your name is Lady Anna, my superstar, how much is a cigar in Poland? How much is a pack of cigarettes in Poland? In Cyprus, a pack of cigarettes is €4. In the UK, it's somewhere around about £12, so that's about €15. I wonder how much is a pack of cigarettes in downtown Krakow. Drop it in the comments. I know you don't smoke, I know Thomas doesn't smoke, and I know Mr. Bart doesn't smoke, but out of curiosity, let us know how much is a pack of cigarettes. Oh, and a Dizzling Dobra to Lady Anna, my superstar. And a big shout out to 2 guys in damp downtown Cardiff. They're dreaming of drizzling Deborah. You never know, they might be getting on a big bird or a canoe or a bit of driftwood very soon and paddling like crazy to downtown Paphos. If you do, boys, don't forget to bring plenty of spondoolies, plenty of cash, because my such Ochin Gracilia LaBouffe is waiting impatiently, especially for you. That was a big shout out, of course, to one of our biggest fans, one of our biggest superstars in the world, Lord Julian and Lady Bridget. We're missing you like crazy. We really are. I've smoked the cigar, and of course, Ochin Gracilia LaBouffe has drunk the whiskey. So don't forget to come back and bring us some more. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. This is the Paphos Supermarket, best supermarket in the world. Although I'm not sure if it sells cigars, but hey, let's pop in and have a quick look. Thanks for watching. See you again very soon indeed.